What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some unfortunate news concerning Dwight Richey. Dwight Richey, an Australian boxer, dies in a freak sparring accident. Okay, this is what we have to report. The father of three collapsed after a devastating body shot during a sparring session with a light middleweight star, Michael Zerafa. Okay. The rising super welterweight, Richie, 27, was in Melbourne preparing for a bout with Tommy Brown on December 6th. Dwight will always be remembered by the boxing fraternity as one of the brightest talents in Australia, whose fighting style embodied exactly how he lived, said his promoter, Jake Ellis, The Sun reported. The fighting cowboy had a professional boxing record of 19-2. He grew up in Shepparton, Victoria, Australia, and twice overcame cancer as a child. First when he was 6 months old, and then at 18 months. Now, this is very unfortunate news. Due to the fact that this guy had a history. I was just eating today with a good friend of mine, and she said something funny to me. She said, you can never tell a person by what they look like, what they've been through. And that made so much sense, because when I got this post, I just, hey, another death in the ring, but this here is a freak accident. And on top of that, I did not know this guy overcame cancer twice. If I was going to compare Dwight Richey to anybody in time that's noticeable, which he is, of course, it would be Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini was an illusionist, a stuntman, and he did a lot of things that a lot of people weren't doing at that time. The Houdini, effect, and Houdini died of, a ruptured appendix, and it was one of those things where that was one of the minor things that he could have died from, but he died from, just like Dwight Richey. Dwight Richey, beat cancer twice. He pulled a miracle man twice, which is Danny Jacobs, and he died of a punch to the body. Now, we don't really know what he died of. He could have, of course, been like Houdini and just got hit and then appendix burst. And of course, when your appendix burst, you have to do something about that ASAP, because that's nothing but poison that's released into your body that the appendix was holding. So that could have been the case. Nonetheless, a father of three, God bless his family. I hope, that they get compensated. I hope he was well taken care of, because, he leaves behind 3 children. Okay. So this makes the 4th death. And this isn't even in the main event. This was in sparring. This wasn't a headshot. This wasn't a act of a person bouncing the head off the canvas. This was a body punch to the body, which makes it so bizarre. That just shows you the brutality of this sport. This sport is to be taken very seriously, and the reality of this sport should be acknowledged, that these things can happen in this sport. Okay, this is the true sport of hard knocks, and you can't take anything for granted. That's your life overall. And again, my heart and my prayers go to his family as well as himself. But this is dedicated to Dwight Richey. And again, this is happening too much in the sport of boxing. But these type of things happen, unfortunately. I would like more insight. When I get more insight, I will let you know, definitely. But you guys tell me what you think about Dwight Richey's death. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.